Rico and Karla is about to go live online. Catch all out Monster hit music, all out celebrity interviews, all out showbiz and sports news, all out fun, and exclusive on the Monster. Catch the stream on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your all out hosts, Rico Robles and Karla Aguas. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I hope you're excited. Today is a great day because we've got somebody who is not only a fantastic actor, but he sings as well. He's an overall really nice guy. He's not bad to look at, ladies. I know you don't know me. And I hear that he likes to do a lot of fun, random stuff as well. And he's a monster, guys. That just warms my heart. Rico?
He is a bundle of talent. I remember watching him on TV, and Vice was saying, "Oh, is this the Xian Lim variety show?" Because he was doing all his talents and everything all throughout the show. And ladies and gentlemen, this is his first time actually to get interviewed on the show. You want to get to know, could this be the birth and the beginning of a horror love team? Kasi usually, di ba, you all know as Kim as being the princess of horror, as they say, being, of course, there's Aquino as the queen of horror. So we will see if this is going to be giving birth to a love team. But he does have a new movie out. We'll catch up with him as well. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only Xian Lim.
Hey, what's up?
Xian!
What's
Oh
up,
my
everyone?
God.
Thank you for having me in your show. Kanina, before we started, I was saying that I'm a huge fan. I've ever since parang 10 years ago pa naka-stick lang yung RX sa kotse ko. So I'm it's an honor na nandito ako.
Oh my
Yeah, I'm so happy. Thanks,
I just have
guys.
to chat.
Okay, sorry, sandali
Thanks,
lang.
thanks,
Rico and I
Xian.
need a moment to gather our
Yeah.
bearings and pick up our hearts from the floor. Sian, thank you. I mean, we know you're busy. We know you're doing a lot of promo as well, and you're, doing a lot of different things. But thank you for making time for the Monster. Before anything else, how are you? How have you been? How has 2022 been for you so far?
Yeah, it's been great. Para sa akin lang, I think it's a transition for everyone, especially syempre nung 2020, 21 and 22, parang I think it's just more of a transition. But afterwards, I think we're slowly going back to normal, and the entertainment industry is still struggling in a way, pero we're surviving, and everything's great. Parang at least everything's getting better na slowly, di ba?
Yeah,
And
that's good to hear.
with everything transitioning and all that, people moving channels, so yung mga friends moving channels, different networks and all that. For you, I mean, ano yung mga natutunan mo? We're going straight to business here. What are the things that you come to learn in life, in general, and also with your friends? Ano yung mga napipick up mo?
Para sa akin, Rico, it's more of kasi you mentioned na parang, did I hear it right? Na parang yung lumilipat ng stations. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Like there's so many
Yeah.
transitions, whether it's changing channels and everybody moving from one place to another. For you, what are the things that you've come to learn?
Para sa akin, it's more of just, as an artist, dapat the artist has the freedom to be everywhere. Kumbaga, I hope I'm saying this correctly na hindi dapat, di ba parang beforehand, parang years ago, there was like this thing called the network wars, di ba parang okay, exclusive lang si ganito sa amin, exclusive lang and hindi siya pwedeng makita dito. But I think after nangyari ang lahat, artists just want to fuel their passion. And if you're stuck in one basically what I'm trying to say is fuel the passion. If you want to do a certain project, then do it. No one.
Parang hindi ka ma-pigeonhole, no, sa isang lugar lang na parang dito ka lang, forever ka dito. You could go wherever you like as long as it fuels your passion. Then that's something that you would always go for.
Yeah,
Okay.
basically, yeah. That's a better way of saying it.
Beautiful.
Thank you, thank you.
No, that's I love what you're trying to say also, Sian, because it's funny that you're saying, to fuel your passion and to be able to not feel stuck or restricted, especially as an artist. I mean, you've been in showbiz for a while. You have so many different projects that have been super successful. People know you, you're a household name. Was there ever a point though that you got stuck or maybe you didn't feel as passionate about what you did? Yung tipong,
Mhm.
did you ever at one point during your career experience burnout rin?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
Kasi especially sa industry natin, or
Mhm.
I guess in any sa entertainment industry in general naman, nakaka-burnout siya talaga because there's just so many things happening, and
Mm-mm.
it's your life, 'di ba? Parang
Mhm.
your kung ang mga pintor merong mga pintura, tayo we give out our emotions and we give out our heart. So talagang nauubos tayo. So yes, I think every project meron akong ganyang dilemma na, oh,
Mhm.
are we live? Wait, are we live?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Hi. I didn't know we're live. Okay, sorry. Okay, to all the monsters out there, hi. May nakita ko
Yes.
nag-comment eh. Okay. Okay. Well, that just changed everything. I feel must make pressure ngayon. Yeah, what was the question again? Yeah, burnout.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely. Yun nga, binibigay kasi natin yung puso natin and yung emotions natin. So yeah, nandun palagi siya.
Mhm.
Mm.
And then what do you do if you're
Yeah.
burnt out? Do you go for motorcycle rides? Do you spend time with Kim at an island somewhere? I mean, what do you do to get away? What do you do to get away from the burnout?
Dapat what I do is talk to the people close to me. Yan, especially si Kim, we understand each other. Kasi pareho kaming nasa industry and we have that certain parang naggamay na namin yung isa't isa na
Mhm.
na we will support each other's ups and downs kumbaga
Mhm.
and kung ano man yung yun nga pag kasi hindi may iwasan talaga na may pagdadaanan ka dito sa industry and I think we've been together long enough to understand each other and also motorcycle rides help a
Mhm.
lot ever since I started riding the motorcycle yun nga na ano ako I hindi na ako nagfo-phone. I mean, 'di ba? Parang you're just focused on the road. So yeah,
Mhm.
those are the things that I do to find to not get burned out.
I
Actually, I
mean,
was
I
gonna
could
say nga
imagine,
Rico
right?
when I told
Uh,
my hubby here
but
na we
lagay
had
mo sa
Xian
frame,
Lim.
lagay mo sa frame, lagay mo sa
Now we
frame.
had Xian Lim. He said the first thing he said was, "He has the big bike, the ano what time? Multistrada, and he rides with who?
Multistrada. Kim
Jaril."
Machenko? Ah,
Yeah, he
Ah,
knows.
yeah. Hi,
Mm-mm.
Nico.
Hi, Nico
Okay,
daw.
hello. Hello,
oh,
Hi
brother.
daw.
Idol.
Yeah, he knows you.
What's up?
Ride soon daw. Ride soon. No,
Oh,
but Sian, I wanted to ask you, I
mm,
like how you're talking about being creative and that as an artist, you guys give your emotions talaga. So, what makes you decide on a project? Because I'm so
mm,
curious. Like, you sound like a very passionate guy, somebody that really pours his heart and soul out into each project. So, when it comes to roles and movies and teleseries, like what makes you decide like okay, I will take this on, I will devote my time and my effort to this particular project?
before when I was starting out, parang first couple of years, nandun lang ako sa, makikita ako sa TV.
mm,
um, tatanggapin ko to, yes, sa lahat. But now, I'm at a point where if something scares me, or if something feels like, mapupull off ko kaya to, then that, even more na sabihin ko yes to that project. If there's that sense of uncertainty, I'll
mm.
immediately say yes.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
No, you were talking about the beginnings of being seen and being recognized and getting that opportunity to be on cam. Sian, how were you discovered? Were you a commercial
Yeah.
model? Were you a model? Because you're a very tall guy. You're a tall drink, as they did say. So for you, how were you
Oh,
discovered in the
true.
industry?
I came to the Philippines to play basketball. That was about mga 2000, beginning of 2008.
Mhm.
Tapos I went to UE, University of the East. My dream was to become. I wanted to play in UP. That's the
Mhm.
dream, and
Wow!
eventually play PBA. So siguro pagkadating dito sa Pilipinas, doon ko na-realize na hindi pala ako ganun kagaling mag-basketball. Okay, I had that dream, that Phil Am dream na parang,
Mhm.
okay, I'm gonna play basketball in the Philippines, I'm gonna dominate. But okay, I'm actually not that good. So, I auditioned. I actually auditioned. Nagsimula muna ako as a model, but I
Mhm.
wasn't booking any jobs. Like I was, di ba, VTR? I don't know if it's still called VTR ngayon. Yung nga yung
Mhm.
audition, di ba? Parang,
It's called
okay, look to
TikTok
your left.
now. TikTok.
Ah, man, okay. I'm old. Okay, if you look to your left and smile, yung mga ganun. So parang,
Mhm.
I wasn't booking any jobs, and we would my mom and she would go with me taga Antipolo kasi kami. We would go to Makati to do like 20 auditions for that day, and wala akong mabook, siguro mga isa dalawa lang.
Mhm.
I don't know, but basta isa lang, and
Mhm.
it's not even like a big project. It's more of a bit role or something that's not worth going to Antipolo and Makati
The
doing
Mm-mm.
travel,
20
yeah, the
auditions.
BTRs, yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, I ended up auditioning. Parang I met my stylist. He's actually my stylist now.
Mhm.
His name is Ton Lau.
Mhm.
He's also a photographer during that time. Parang as a hobby lang. So he was like, "Why don't you audition sa Star Magic?
Mm.
There's auditions parang every Wednesdays, parang ganun." So pumunta ako,
Mhm.
nag-audition ako. Then the rest is history. Nabigyan ako ng workshops and all. So
So
yeah.
VTRs,
I'm
VTRs talaga,
sorry.
'di
I
ba?
love the fact that he acknowledged I came to the Philippines for that Phil Am dream of playing
It
Being a
basketball.
is.
baller, right?
But at the end of the day, Sian, when something is for you, it's for you. And who would have thought a guy who couldn't seem to book the VTRs is now one of the biggest names in show business? And respect to you because you never gave up. I think that's the coolest part. And I think that's something a lot of people can relate to, like you put in the work, you find out what is for you, and then you have this beautiful journey. I mean, look at you with all your movies now, dude. I mean,
Thank you.
hello. You're living the dream.
Salamat sa
Not
ano.
a film dream, just the
The
dream.
dream, right, right, right.
Salamat sa bawi. Salamat sa bawi. Made me feel a little better. Pero I still got to do basketball. I did MPBL.
Mhm.
Parang 2 years ago, I got to do
Mhm.
MPBL. So I poured my whole heart. I was saying no, and ito na nga, I was saying no to projects na because I wanted to play basketball. I wanted to
Mhm.
become my dream. This is my dream. Di ba? Parang sabi ko nga, I had this thing in the back of my head na parang kinuha niyo ba ako dahil I would contribute sa team or I would contribute sa marketing side ng basketball. So, but kung ano man yun, I didn't care as long as
Mhm.
I played basketball. A lot of players kind of, um, I mean, it's safe to say na parang I would get the looks na parang, what are you doing here? You don't belong here. Di ba? Parang artista
Mm-mm.
ka lang. But I didn't care as long as it's my dream eh. So, walang basagan ng trip.
Most
I
points.
love
Most points in the
him.
game. Ano yung pinakamataas mong na-score? Ang nabalita namin before, what I heard was Mayor Vico Soto can score 50 at a game, at a pickup
Ah,
game. I heard from his brother. So how about you? Most points in the game?
I think palakpak na lang, Rico. Ilang palakpak?
Palakpak and high five.
Oh, okay. Are we compressed for time ba? We're not in a rush
No,
naman, di ba?
We're
we have
not
all the time for
visual,
you,
bro.
Sian. We
We
have
can
two
hang out
hours
for
for you,
three
Sian.
hours.
We have 2 hours of Xian Lim. Pwede.
Okay,
Papakantahin
no.
ka pa namin mamaya eh. Papakantahin ka pa namin.
Oh,
Magigitara
okay.
ka pa.
Okay, kwento ko na lang to. um, I remember yun nga sa MPBL. I was just really excited kasi making the team and being able to play. So, uh, paano ba? Well, it's more of, kasi nga, mas nakilala ako as an artista and they know Sian. So
Mhm.
definitely may pupuntang mga supporters sa game and they would bring banners, di ba? Parang ganon. Kasi wala pang COVID nitong mga time na to and everyone's just, may isang artista na maglalaro, ganito at ganyan. So, people would come and they would hold up banners. Kaso, hindi ako pinapasok ng coach. That's the problem. So, parang,
nasa bench ka lang.
so I would syempre alam ni Nico to, layup pa lang, papogi ka, di ba? Shooting ka, papawis ka. Then yung mga tao, palakpakan, woo, ganyan, yeah. Tapos syempre ako naman, yeah, what's up, picture, idol. Tapos then comes in first quarter, second quarter, halftime, hindi pa ako nakakapasok, third quarter. I think there was a time na nakapasok ako because we were up like 20 points. Then like, pwede na ipasok si Xian.
Garbage minutes, ang cute. Oh
No,
my
I'm just,
God.
it hurt. That time, medyo masakit eh. Pero ngayon, parang years later, sabi ko, baka hindi ito yung calling ko talaga. Maybe I would give it another shot. Maybe mga 2023. Alam mo yan, yung last hora na. But like, yun nga, so parang I got in. Kasi lamang kami ng 20 points. I think this was against Pasig. Tapos I scored. I did well.
Yeah!
Or baka pinagbigyan na lang ako. Siguro nagbulungan na lang sila sa nakakahiya naman dun sa artista. Paskorin nyo na. No. But there's highlights. Yes, highlights.
Highlights.
Ikaw na.
No. Really, there's highlights talaga. I think I scored like 6 points and like X amount of rebounds. Parang 8 rebounds, mga ganun. But I don't think naman na hinayaan nila ako. But yeah, there's highlights on YouTube and stuff. Pero ang masaklap doon, the game after that, which was like 2 days later, I was so pumped. I was texting my friends, sabi ko, I did well, so I'm sure I'll get playing time. I didn't play the whole game. And the whole game was in Bataan pa. So we traveled like 5 hours.
Oh my God,
Palakpak lang, palakpak.
New kicks pa siya nun. New kicks, new outfit.
You know those kids that their mom dresses them in full gear and then they're not chosen.
Diba?
I bought new shoes. I bought new shoes pa for the game, but it's okay.
Nag-text sa akin nag-text sa akin yung coach mo. Sabi, may importanteng film ka daw, kaya hindi ka pinasok. Baka raw ma-injured ka.
Okay lang. I understand. Hindi kasi sila lamang ng 20 points nung time. So, it was a crucial game. But it's
I mean, we're in conversation of basketball. Now for you, alam naman natin na merong Star Magic Olympics ba? Yung paglalaro kayo, yung mga artista magkakasama kayo. Who is the fiercest? Yung tipong napakahirap depensahan at sino yung biggest trash talker sa lahat na talagang natatawa ka na lang. Parang seryoso ba to? Kind of level when it comes to playing against them.
When it comes to trash talking, parang lahat naman kami eh.
Really?
Wait lang. Lahat kami kasi parang, yeah. Lahat kami, especially pag game time na, hindi lang kami nagpapahalata. Alam namin, pag nakatutok sa amin yung camera, siguro binubulong na lang namin sa isa't isa. Alam mo yun, parang buwako ka, anong gagawin mo. Parang gano'n. Nakaganon na kami para pag nakaharap yung camera. But I think there's a couple of players talaga na solid. Like, I remember playing with si Derek Ramsey, Zanjo Marudo, like si Raver Cruz, and Gerald Anderson. They're all sobrang passionate players and they're really good. Na parang makikipagbakbakan talaga at Daniel Padilla is also good. Ronnie Alonte, si Ayon, hindi ko pa siya nakalaro pero I saw him play. Yeah, they're pretty solid.
Pero ano niyo raw, most valuable player niyo daw sa lahat doon si Vice Gante. I saw it on YouTube. Vice B.
Yeah. Nakita ko nga yung game. I was watching. I wasn't in Star Magic na nung time na yun. But it was super laugh trip yung game na yun.
More posts there, right? Yeah, we do know that you do have a movie. For those that are tuning in, we do have Xian Lim. He is joining us. Limited time lang pala, Karla. Minessage sila ako. We have him until 6:55. So we'll be talking to him some more about his movie. Okay, so before, tell us about this film. Okay, getting into horror. Ito ba yung first foray mo into horror or you've done horror films from before?
I've done a psychological thriller, pero ito yung pinakauna kong supernatural yung kalaban. So
Mm.
it's something different for me. And yun nga, si Brillante Mendoza pa ang nag-direct. So it's really something new.
Mhm.
Yeah. Actually, I was gonna say, Cian, because you said earlier that you pick roles and projects that you feel what's gonna challenge me, what's gonna make me really stretch my talent and whatnot. And Brillante Mendoza is a big name, and this is a name that people, sometimes they can be intimidated or they get nervous around. Oh wow, I'm gonna star in this. I mean, when you picked up the script for Bahay Na Pula, was it just an instant yes for you? Like, I'm going to do this film, or did you have some doubts, like some hesitations na, kaya ko ba to? Like, walk us through the process, Rin, of when you decided, okay, I'm gonna do this film.
When they pitched the project sa akin, inexplain ka agad ni Brillante Mendoza yung process niya, which is he does have a script pero it's more of like a treatment lang. It's like one
Mhm.
or two liners lang of what's gonna happen in the beginning, middle, and end.
Mm.
Tapos, pero what's special about the project and what's yung nga, natakot ako, and what made me feel that uncertainty was walang dialogue. So he said,
Mhm.
it's up to the actors to put in the dialogue. So bahala na kayo. So yun, I was like, what?
Uy,
Cool. Okay, sige, game.
And that's always
that,
been the style of Direk Brillante Mendoza. Kumbaga, di ba, chachapin niya to, chachapin, he'll piece it all together. It's like the masterpiece that made him unique. And pag ganun, yung mga sariling dialogue, did you have to watch horror movies from before to somehow get the idea? Or was there any inspiration behind it? Did you ask Kim for some advice on some
yeah.
lines?
Ako kasi I'm a huge sucker for horror movies na so parang being able to do a horror film, yung ganito nga na supernatural, it's my first time. So uh, I really enjoyed the process. Si Kim, believe it or not, yung nga sa mga listeners natin at sa mga nanonood, we don't really, it's kind of hard to believe, pero we don't really talk about work. Like,
Mhm.
we do,
Oh,
yeah, we do, but when it comes to parang personal, na, oh, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that, when we're opening up. But like, when it comes to work, parang we rarely talk about it.
Yung para bang that's the last thing na, no? Kasi of course,
yeah.
she does host a daily variety show. Kumbaga, burn out na siya. By the end of the day, you want to have some CN time, di ba?
No, and
CN
it's
time,
nice because
Yeah,
it's them.
di ba?
It's their relationship.
Yes.
It's them as them and not them as artistas. Am I making sense? That's such a
yeah,
we're
yeah.
gonna go we're gonna all out questions that later, Sian, okay? So we're gonna hold
Sige,
on to
sige.
that for later because
It's
I'm
it's
curious.
kind of like you asking Nico na parang how was the play? Parang ganun. What did you talk? Yung parang, di ba parang, did
Hun-
the coach do this? Parang, pag-uusapan pa ba natin to, hon?
Honey, I don't ask Nico those questions because I don't know what's happening. I just go, who's
Okay.
winning? Ay, he's cute. Isn't that the boyfriend of ganito? Those are my questions. Wait, back to Bahay Na Pula. Let's talk about the fact that you're teaming up with Julia Barreto for
Yeah,
this
how was
movie as
that?
well.
Yeah.
How did that go? Because I mean, she's another incredible actress. This is something new for her also. So, what was it like working with her on this project, especially with the whole no dialogue type thing?
Yun nga eh. Yun yung mahirap doon. And that's the huge question mark para sa amin. Because wala pa kaming rapport. Like,
Mhm.
we just say hi and hello sa mga events and like, yun, nakikita-kita ko lang siya. And we didn't really have time for
Mm-hmm.
parang yun nga, workshops at ganito ganyan. So we kind of just we had to jump straight away.
Mhm.
So but she was a blast working with her. I didn't expect na ganun yung I guess mabubuo naming it's safe to say friendship dahil
Mhm.
along with Marco nakatrabaho ko na siya before but not like this. And it also helped na malayo kasi yung pinagshootingan namin sa Pola, Mindoro. So after Roro, you do 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours Roro. Then
Mhm.
biyahe ka pa 2 to 3 hours ng car. Tapos pagdating mo doon, we were just locked in one villa. So parang
Mhm.
no choice, dapat maging close kami. I no
No
choice,
choice to be
magiging close
homies.
kami.
Yeah, yeah. Well, true, true. Coming up, here we go. We're going to play the trailer. We're going to play a song on air, but online, we're going to play the trailer. Then, all out questions with Xian
Yay!
Lim. For those that are joining
All
us, feel
right.
free to message us 09611 367 931. also at RX931. Here we go. Here's the trailer, the movie, Bahay Na Pula. Here we go. We're going to go check out the trailer. This is, of course, under Viva Max coming out. Bahay Na Pula and the Monster.
Meron po ba tayong susi?
Mukhang tagal-tagal nang walang nakatira dito, no?
Hindi po siya nasira nung panahon ng Hapon, no? Alimising? Kita mo yung baby.
Ama namin, sumasalangit ka, tampahin ang ngalan mo. Mapa sa amin ang kaharian mo, sundin ang loob mo.
Oh,
That movie is freaky. That
Yo.
movie is so freaky.
Creepy.
The treatment palang is already so eerily like scary. Oh,
Oh
my
my
god.
God.
Sian. Okay. Before we talk about it a little bit more, people always say when they film mga horror movies, sometimes weird things happen on set or like something strange. May ganun ba sa set or wala naman?
I think, ayoko maging killjoy dito sa question na to.
Okay.
I think it's just people, I mean, like, same with anything. Pag may hindi ka ma-explain, you say multo or you kind of, pag may unknown. But there was this one incident na nakwento ko na rin din sa past interviews ko, which is I was doing like a house tour vlog around the area. Tapos once I got home, like detailed shots na parang okay, kasi the house is really old, parang 100 years old na yung house, parang ganun, or more, parang ganun. So I was recording, I was saying, hey, what's up everyone, la la la. Then when I got home, naka-delete lahat ng files ko. So I was like, this is something freaky. Yeah.
Baka the ghost was like, I'm not camera ready, Sian. No.
Diba? So yeah, maraming ganong nangyari. Or even there is a time na parang our camera men was recording. Tapos may mga orbs and stuff like that. So yeah, it really sets the vibe of the film.
So for those that are watching us, we did get to see the trailer for Bahay Na Pula, which will be out on the Viva Max. But of course, for those that are on air that are watching and listening, actually, we have Xian Lim. He is joining us. He is joining us from his home. And, here on the show, Xian, we do have all-out questions. And
Yay!
alam naman natin, nakikita ko lang yung update nyo sa relationship niyo. This is where we ask random questions. Once a year ko lang nakikita yung update ni Kim, you go, happy anniversary. It's ganon. Or you, kind of thing. Now for you guys, I mean, I don't know if anybody has ever asked you guys this, but how many years na kayo ni Kim Chu? Now for us kasi as fans, parang, oh wow, they've been together for a long time.
Yeah, always naman kami tinatanong sa interviews, but we don't really say it. Kumbaga, we let them put the pieces together na lang, parang ganun. But we're so open with our relationship. I guess yung parang date lang ng time na nanligaw ako at sinagot niya ako, hindi namin sinasabi. Para may konting mystery. Wow,
Privacy
mystery.
naman. Leave something to them, diba? They're also
True.
humans who have feelings and want to be private citizens. Oh no! Okay, since we're talking
No,
about...
but some fans parang have their guess close. Sabihin ko, close yung mga guests nila.
Oh,
Think
so now
about
the
the
fans
best.
will start
Comment box.
putting the dates.
Comment box. Go.
Yeah. Okay, since we're talking dates, Sian, kakatapos lang ng Valentine's and,
Mm.
couples have different ways of celebrating, of making the other feel extra loved on Valentine's Day. What did you guys get up to, if you don't mind sharing?
Usually kasi for Valentine's Day, simple lang kami. Gusto naming kumain lang sa labas.
Mm-hmm.
And basta magkasama kami. But ngayon
Mm.
na taon lang na nasa island mode kasi kami. I don't know how it happened.
Mhm.
Na gusto, maybe yun nga kasi na lockdown tayo. So parang
Yes.
we na miss natin yung outdoor. So maybe ganon. Pero ever since parang 2021 and from last year up to now parang nandun kami sa beach vibe. So yan nga,
Mm.
this year we went to Balisin tapos nag na doon nagliwaliw at nagmuni-muni.
Nakita ko yun, yung
Aww.
post niya, yung nasa bed, tas yung paa niya nasa tubig, kind of, ang galing.
Mm.
Nakita ko yun, when it comes to it. I'm gonna take it back, one step back lang, Carla.
Mm.
You did mention kung paano mo siya niligawan. Paano ba manligaw ang isang Sian Lim? Paano mo napasagot ang isang Kim Chu? Si Prinsesa Chinita or Chinita Prinsesa.
Chinita Princess.
How did you get a yes from her?
Matagal yung proseso because paano ba? It started when we had our first show.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos we started off the show na hindi pa kami, kumbaga I guess na-develop yung feelings. Wow, feelings, bagets. Bagets. I guess yun nga, na-develop yung nararamdaman namin sa isa't isa while doing the teleserye My Binondo Girl. So it took a while eh. It started off na parang naglalagay ako I remember putting a huge teddy bear sa taping chair niya, tapos there's like flowers, tapos I would say na parang, hey, would you want to have a date? You can bring may mga chaperone pa ng mga panahon na yun. Yeah. So that's how it started. Tapos I would give her yung paborito niyang pagkain and all that. So, yun, the works, chocolates and flowers.
Chocolates, teddy
Nice.
bear,
I love
si
it.
ate, si
Pay for
kuya. Di ba ganun,
effort.
no?
May budget pa for the chaperones. But Sian, before you entered showbiz, did you have a moment to yourself na, okay, these are certain, not naman rules, but ways that I'm going to live my life in this showbiz world? Kasi how some artistas, they don't want to date a fellow artista. They'd rather date someone na non-showbiz. Or you have artistas na, they only want to date artistas para they can understand yun. I mean, when it comes to you and Kim, what are the advantages and disadvantages na you're both in showbiz when it comes to your relationship?
Let's start with the disadvantage. Paano ba? Maybe sige, the disadvantage muna para yung negative muna. I guess the negative side of it is you're an open book. And I think there was a point especially nung nagsisimula pa lang kami na a lot of people were against it, especially nung yun nga, hindi naman like yung Kim Sian love team, hindi naman siya nabuo overnight eh. Medyo gradual din yung process eh. And syempre Kim had a prior love team before me, so parang yun yung disadvantage. There was a point na lahat gustong makisawsaw, and they had their own ideas kung bakit daw ako nanliligaw or bakit ako sasagutin, kasi hindi pa naman but yung pangalan ko naman nun, no one really knew me.
I mean, starting out.
Yeah, I was just starting out. So yun. That's the disadvantage. But there's a lot of advantages then at the same time, because being in the same industry gets namin yung isa't isa.
Yes.
Whereas, kunwari, ako, if merong, di ba parang if you're in the industry, you kind of have to get it na parang, yes, I'm gonna be she's gonna be partnered with different leading men, I'm gonna be partnered with different leading ladies. So meron na kaming understanding na trabaho lang to. And And very important yung we grow individually and we grow as a couple. So yun,
Mm.
very important yun.
Ooh!
Learning so much. I mean,
Mm.
and with that, I mean, with that being said, grow individually and grow as a couple in the industry. You know, siyan sa inyo, what are the rules for you to how to make this relationship successful? Because so far, you guys are one of the only few that lasted for so long. And you know, what are you guys doing to make it work? Is it because not posting too much, not too much vlog about each
Is it
other?
not talking about work?
Yeah.
Diba? Those are things eh.
Uh, I think dapat lang dapat lang kasi open eh. Pag may problema, tapusin na kaagad yung problema na yun. Kasi if you're gonna wait and you're gonna play the game na parang wag na parang gano'n. But when we were starting off, merong pang gano'n. But we after a couple of years na ano namin sa isa't isa na dapat open lang pag-usapan lahat ng problema. And at the same time, yeah, it helps a lot to just not talk about work and stay away.
Mhm.
Kunwari like may mga intriga kasi hindi naman may iwasan yung intriga, all the chismis. You know, just be there for each other. Na dapat yung trust nandun eh. If there's no trust, wala, mabubuwag na yung relationship. And it really helped. Matagal din ako nanligaw sa kanya eh. Like more than, I think, like a year, parang ganon. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Oo,
It's really it's really patience, no?
A for effort talaga si Xian Lim. Iba. Iba.
Oo, matagal kaming nagligawan. Wow, bata, like me even saying bagets makes me feel
MU.
old. No, but
But maybe for you
yeah, I
guys,
think
what
that's
are the things with the years that you guys have been together? Ano yung isang bagay that about Kim Chiu that not a lot of people know? Na parang
Mm.
masusurprise kayo na like Xian Lim can sing and write songs with his guitar, di ba? So for Kim Chiu, anong isang bagay na not a lot of people know?
aside from the fact na malakas siyang kumain. I mean, kasi like people think na parang, oh, Kim is so slim, kumakain ka pa ba? Like that's the number one thing na sinasabi. But she eats a lot.
That's not
Um,
fair.
but, but she parang pareho kami ng portion kung kumain. But something na hindi pa nila alam, I think she's a natural born leader. Na she knows
Mm.
what she wants and she's gonna get what she wants. Yon. She's a natural born leader. Parang in terms of kunwari creative, kunwari like she wants something done, she will get it and she will do it no matter what it takes.
That's beautiful. That's
Yeah.
such a beautiful way to describe the woman you're seeing. Oh, I can't. Hashtag sana all. Wait, okay, we've spoken about Kim. I want to go back to just talking about Sian for real quick second here. You said intriga kanina. Sian, what is the craziest rumor or chismis you've heard about yourself na tipong you just laughed? You were like, listen, this is just not even close to being true. Like, have you heard any crazy rumors that you can share? Like your height is fake? You know, yung mga tipong ganon.
Sa TikTok yun eh.
Um, kasi yung common misconception would be, or like thing that I always hear tungkol sa akin is, suplado yan. And I think it's just the vibe that I'm giving out. Maybe yung I have a resting suplado face.
Or
I don't know. People say na suplado yan. Ang bait mo pala, no? Parang ganon. And I think, but that's not the craziest. I think the craziest would be na parang, ano yan, parang kaya lang sumikat yan kasi pumapatol yan sa bading or something like that. But everyone gets that. Parang,
yes.
if you're a leading man or if you're in the industry, people always say, meron yan backer, meron yan, ano yan, nakipag-date yan sa
Sponsor.
bading. Oo, may
Yeah.
sponsor yan. But like, really? So parang at first, I was so traumatized by that, na parang hala, ano nasasabihin ng pamilya ko or whatever, like parang talaga ba? Ano ba nagawa ko? I do my best to stay away and yet meron pa rin sila sinasabi. Not stay away, I mean to not, di ba parang,
fuel the fire. Yeah.
Ano yun?
Not fuel the fire. Like you don't want to do anything
I'm
na
not
lang
saying
na.
na parang I'm homophobic, not like that, but like I'm 'di ba? I'm taking good care of of my name kasi yun lang naman ang meron kami at the end of the day
Yes.
is yung pangalan namin. And yet, okay, eto, ganito, ganyan. They're gonna say so many things. And sometimes they would say, Xian Lim is ano daw, is likes men. I'm like, huh? Okay, sige, bahala kayo.
It comes with the territory eh.
Yeah.
Or you know,
Yun na yung ano, staple. Parang intriga showbiz starter pack na yun.
when it comes to
Yeah.
interviews.
Pumapatol sa bading,
Suplado.
May
suplado. Yeah,
smoky,
it's a starter pack.
or whatnot. Siyan, sample lang oh. Isang sample. Isang resting suplado face dyan for the girls.
Yeah.
Wait, ah.
Uy.
Alright, isa.
Actually?
Take note.
Actually na.
No,
Medyo
that-
parang sorry sir.
Yun lang ako. But I'm not. I'm really,
Aww.
I'm a good guy. Wow. Ako talaga
Wow.
sabi.
Yes, you are. Yes,
You know,
are.
with the stature that you have now, you have gone through so much with everything. You have a movie coming out. This is a question that we ask people: who's the most famous person that you have ever met? Na it could be international na nagulat ka na para bang, uy, I met this person. Kasi we all have goals when we try to make it in the industry, di ba? My goal is to meet this person. Who's that person that you have met?
Most famous would be Logan Paul. hindi pa ako nakamit
Oh my
ng
God.
You
Yeah,
met
yeah,
Logan Paul!
Logan
Really?
Paul. Yeah.
yeah.
Where?
I was doing auditions sa States, and he was shooting a short film. He was shooting a film. One of his vlogs for a Halloween thing. Tapos nakita ko siya and I was like, is this Logan Paul? Hindi pa siya sobrang patok nun eh. Hindi pa nangyayari yung controversy niya, mga ganito. He wasn't into boxing pa. It was Vine star pa lang siya nun. But yeah, he blew up. So, yeah, siya, I guess. Wala pa ako na-meet na yun nga, yung A-list Hollywood celebrity or like someone.
He is there. He's there now. I mean,
He's a unique choice. Like a unique answer.
Logan.
That's
Ano
all
sa
I'm
kanya?
going to say.
When you met him, did you get to talk to him, hang with him, or para bang hi-bye, ganun lang?
It's like pa-picture naman, bro. Tapos, alis na. Yeah.
Oh.
Kasi gusto ko yung ano niya eh. I like his energy when he talks to the camera. So I'm trying to do that, pero hindi ako yun eh. I enjoy, he's really entertaining, and I enjoy listening to his podcast and watching his videos.
Oh, I
Logan
like Xian. He's like a
Hey.
Loki fanboy. That's so cute. Okay, we have limited time na lang. I'm sure Rico's phone's gonna blow up talaga. Dream role, Xian, because you've done so many different roles and you pick projects that challenge you. What are some roles that you haven't done yet that you're like, you know what? If I could, this would be a great role for me to do.
Ako gusto ko kasi talagang I like psychological thriller na mga pelikula. But if it was up to me, kunwari something na I want to do for the rest of my life, something yung ginagawa ni Adam Sandler. Something like Jim
Yes.
Carrey.
Mhm.
I haven't done anything like that. Parang yung psychological thriller na try ko na mga dramas and rom-com. But yeah, like a Jim Carrey hardcore comedy, hindi ko pa nagagawa. So yeah, something like that.
Like a
That would be
Pineapple
cool.
Express, right? Yung mga
That would
ganun, mga...
Yeah. Yes.
movie.
Pineapple Express or The Mask. Parang ganun.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
like
The
Super
Mask.
Bad kasi feeling ko that's like my spirit animal. Sorry, not spirit animal, but like that's
Spirit
me.
movie.
That's my spirit movie. Ako si yun nga. Yeah, Super Bad.
Super bad. Now, Sian, before we let you go, just one more question on my end. Was there any advice, if you could take it now, ano yung advice na binigay sa'yo when you're in the industry, starting in the industry, up to now, na ginagamit mo? And
Yeah.
who gave you that advice? When you first started and then up to now, when things go wrong, you think of this advice, okay, ito yan.
I think yung advice na binigay sa akin ng mother ko, my mom, would be never look down on yourself. Kasi meron tayong tendency to do that. Eh. I mean, at least ako, I always have that tendency to parang, I don't know the term. The term that's popping in my head right now is you're lowballing yourself. Alam mo yun?
Self-doubt.
Yes.
Self-doubt. Yeah, when you start to doubt.
When you doubt yourself na parang, oh, I'm not even that good, or parang they're better than me. No, it's not that. It's but syempre we are gonna feel that way dahil we're in a
Yes.
industry na full of creatives. Pero that I use the advice na parang don't wag mo lang na lang i-doubt, don't doubt yourself, because you're your own entity and
Yes.
you can do it. 'Di ba? Yung ginagawa mo walang ibang makakagawa nun kung hindi ikaw lang. So you're special in your own right, in your own way. Yun.
I love that because that's so true. Because we all have tendencies to talk ourselves out of things or to discourage ourselves. So that's really nice.
If I can add lang to that, especially nowadays, maraming, especially yung mga kabataan ngayon, marami ng self-doubt dahil we're so exposed to social media and we tend to compare the things that other people are doing. Di ba parang hindi mo nga ginagawa yun, pero subconsciously you're saying na parang you're scrolling through IG and you say, sana ako na lang to. Bakit siya nasa ganito? But no, you know what I mean? Like you got your own thing going. Your life is so much, diba? So much special in your own way. Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's how
See,
we do
Rico, it's like you have a life coach. Xian, we wish we could have you for longer. Invite everyone to catch your movie. It's coming out very, very soon on Viva Max. So this is exciting. Invite
All right.
everyone.
To all the monsters out there, sa lahat ng mga nakikinig at nanonood, I hope you guys can give Bahay Na Pula a chance. This is directed by Brillante Mendoza, and kasama po ako dyan, Xian Lim, Marco Gumabaw, and Julia Barreto. And this is, mapapanood niyo po siya sa Viva Max this February 25. So I hope you guys can watch it. And to all the monsters, sana mag-guest niyo ulit ako. I
Anytime.
love being in your show.
I mean, we'll have you in the studio live and Xian, as early as now in July 12. Happy birthday sa'yo.
You know, thank you. Sinerge
Kasi
mo ba yun?
we always greet each other. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Pareho kami ng birthday. Okay. Xian, thank
Thanks,
you very
brother.
much, man. Thank you very much. All right,
Thank you,
Karla.
Rico.
Thank
Thank
you,
you, Karla. Thank you.
Xian. Take care.
There you have
Bye,
it.
everyone.
Learn so
Aw,
much, Karla.
He's so nice. I was not expecting. Oh.
At matangkad siya in person.
Yeah. Do you know, okay, I'm glad he's out of the room just for the monsters to know. When he first
Okay,
came out
good.
in showbiz,
Oh.
I think there was like a was he on like a noontime show or whatever? I don't know, but I caught him on TV and I was like, oh my god, he's so guapo. He's like the perfect mix of like chinito na hindi. Am I making sense? Like he's chinito but he has that element of Chinoy guapo. Na tall pa. And then he speaks well. Then yun pala, he can sing rin. Hala, Kim Chu, #sana all. I'm glad he's not in the stream now.
I mean, thank you very much, Xian, for taking time to join us.
Yes.
And it's great to hear, him talk about the relationship. Kasi sa mga
Yes.
interviews, pinapanood ko iba, he doesn't talk about it as
He's
much.
parang shy about certain things, di ba?
Yeah.
it's
So thank
nice.
you. Don't forget, Bahay Na Pula on the 25th. It is coming out on the Viva Max. You know what? Just to give y'all a teaser, next week we'll have more of the cast of that film.
Ooh,
Dropping
exciting.
by. But thank you very much for Facebook, for YouTube, for you. That is a Twitch. She is Karla Caguas. Karla Aguas. Sorry.
Caguas? What
Yeah,
was that?
Karla Aguas.
It's Rico Robles live. Bye, monsters.
Monster exclusive interview only on Manila's hottest Monster RX 93.1.